right, say something again.
All right, can you hear me? How do I sound?
Yep, you
Good
sound good.
stuff. Good stuff. Sweet.
Let's see. But yeah, what do you think of the game so far?
It's not too bad, man. I might have to look into it.
Yeah, I
I
think
kind of
it's
went.
I think it's okay.
I feel that. I kind of went old school lately since I got the Switch. I've started playing Final Fantasy X again. I've
Mm,
never actually beat it. I've only played till I think the third island in this game. So I guess that would be chapter 3. And there's I think like 20 something chapters in this game.
I gotcha.
So I like it though, man, because I was kind of concerned whenever I bought the Switch 2 because I was like, I really don't want to spend that much money on a laptop to not use it effectively. So I was like, I'm gonna get something just for at work and everything. And I'd have to say I was really amazed by how it looks on the TV. You can take it on the go.
Talking about the
You got
final
little
talking about
controllers.
Switch.
Oh yeah, dude, the Switch 2, even the games, man, because that's another thing I was worried about. So I was like, maybe they got like games that are on the Switch, not much of an option. Nah, dude, Switch 2 is coming out with hella games that I play, so I was like, well worth the purchase.
Right. Well, I was about to
And the
say,
model I got,
dude, I can't wait for the Steam frame.
I'm thinking about getting it too, man, because like I said, I got my biggest paycheck of the year coming in tomorrow, my vacation and everything on it. So I was gonna set probably 2 grand of that aside, and then later on down the road, I was probably gonna get the Steam VR set up and everything.
I'm honestly expecting that thing to be like $700. Not gonna lie.
I would say like if I don't know, man, would it kind of being a standalone like that? It depends. I'm
You
thinking,
gotta. Well, the thing about it is the Steam Deck just got to like 700 something, and even though yeah, that's the terabyte version, like that's the Steam Deck. That's just like a Switch.
yeah, but I can understand the Steam Deck being a lot more expensive than the Switch because the Switch 2 is only or well, it's going up to 499 in September. But the reason why it's cheaper is because you can only play Switch games on a Switch. You can only play PlayStation games on a PlayStation. Steam's got PC plus you can put emulators on it. I feel like you can do a lot more with Steam handheld and online devicing. There's a lot more options.
Yeah, Steam would be like a great gateway to go into PC gaming because it basically gives you everything you need to start
Pretty much, yeah.
without even worrying about like, oh, like do I need to worry about parts or some other bullshit. You can just literally get a Steam Deck or a Steam frame or a Steam machine and mess around with it, and that's a literally a PC.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so it's
The
pretty
only thing about the
good.
Steam Deck though is, don't get me wrong, the Steam Deck's great, but I think where the Switch 2, I think the reason why it has more popularity at this point is Steam Deck would have been great for a lot of people if they made a full-on like docking feature that come with it. You
Talking
know what
about
I'm
the
saying? Like
Steam Deck.
when you buy the yeah, because like when you buy the Switch 2, it's got the dock and everything that comes with the device.
Oh, you
So
don't
it's
like
plug
that
and
the
play either
Steam
way you
Deck
want to
has
do.
a dock separate purchase.
Yeah, like I feel like people are like, man, I gotta spend $800 on a Steam Deck and then I gotta turn around and spend $200 on a fucking dock and all the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? If they were to put everything in like one big bundle, I think a lot more people would buy it.
Well, I know they don't necessarily have a bundle with it, but the docking station, it's only should be like $40.
Yeah, but still, it's the extra step for a lot of people. A lot of people, especially with kids, just want more simplistic setup. Plug and play and go once you buy it.
I gotcha. Actually, so the my bad, the docking station is actually $80. You know, it's crazy. They actually, oh shit. Yo, they actually have the refurbished versions, but they're out of stock on all of it. So
Exactly.
so if
See,
you
that's another thing too.
so if you want to get the refurbished, the cheapest one you can get is like 279, and that's a 64 gig LCD.
Yeah. Well, see, that's another thing too. Is like a lot of the only thing with Steam that I feel like they really messed up on, marketing wise, is imagine you want to play PC games. You've got $800, right? You can afford a Steam. You don't have a Steam account. You don't have a laptop. You don't have a computer. So most people wouldn't know that you can go on Steam and buy a Steam Deck that don't already have a PC or been told by a friend. They're like, yo, I want a Steam Deck. But you go on Amazon, a Steam Deck on Amazon right now is a grand.
Mm,
It's 300 more to 400 more than what it is on the Steam website.
yeah.
And same thing like, you buy Steam, you're like, oh man, I want to hook it up with my TV. Oh shit, dude, we ain't got no docking station available. Versus with the Switch, the docking station, the controller, and the system all come in one bundle when you buy it. And it's the same price whether you go on Amazon, Walmart, GameStop, it's the same price.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more of a ease, especially for people with kids, that hey, I want to buy my kid this present for his birthday. I want it to come with all the woodworks right off the fucking bat. That way my kid's not complaining, not like, oh daddy, I can't hook it up to the TV, shit like that. It's simple. It's got everything on it, ready to go right out the box.
No, I gotcha. Yeah, no, I would think like technically the Switch is better if you have kids and everything, and I think it's good like if you just like handheld stuff. And I mean Xbox and I thought PlayStation had their own handheld versions too anyways. But this is
Not quite.
so well real quick, so this is the thing that I will say about it. Um Most people who play video games start out as console. And if they don't, then it's kind of like a thing where like everybody started out on like Nintendo and PlayStation and Xbox, but we didn't really look into PC. So in my counter argument to what you said earlier about finding the Steam Deck and the pricing and everything, I feel like that's kind of like a thing where that's when you get into PC gaming, you really need to know what you're doing and what to look for. So I think that just kind of comes alongside the trade of it. Like with like like with Ish and Alicia and everything, they didn't know anything. They like basically everybody was refusing to get into PC gaming, and now that you are into PC gaming, now there's like so much shit that you know that you can do, and there's like you're doing more research.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the simplicity too makes a big marketing difference. Like PC's more for, I would say, higher end people on the pay scale. Because if you really think about it, right? When I was a kid, we grew up pretty much, pretty fucking poor. I mean, we were able to live, but we didn't have much. So when you look at the time when I was a kid of paying $300 for a brand new PS3 that we know is going to last for at least 10 years for only $300, you're not going to have to change anything in it. It's already made fully complete versus dropping 2 grand at the time. 2 grand would be like a high end PC that could play, games that were coming out for the PS3 and stuff at the time. So 3 grand or $300 for the whole family to enjoy. That's going to last for 10 years versus 2 grand for something that 2 years down the road you're going to have to drop another 500 in. 2 years down the road, you're gonna have to drop another 500. You know, I
You
feel like
said,
PC
wait, wait,
or
wait, wait. You said a console's gonna last you 10 years?
yeah, my dad's PS4 is 12 years old. My PS4 was over 10 years old whenever I trashed it.
You're talking about because I think, did we both get the PS4 around the same time, like the original PS4 with the little touch thing, not the
I got
button?
my original PS I got my original PS4 when I was in college with you. When we first met is when I bought my PlayStation 4 and I had to trash it last year.
What's going on, Strange?
So I would say me and you met in what, 2020?
Yeah, something like that.
No,
It,
because
if
no,
it,
no,
if
no.
it
I
was like
graduated
2018,
2016,
it was 2018 maybe.
2018. So 2018 all the way to 2025 is 7 years. So that
So,
PS4 lasted me 7 years.
so mine is like, hold on. Mine's at least about 10 years then. Okay,
But
never
that's what I'm
mind,
saying.
never
You didn't
mind.
have to.
I
You don't
got
have
it
to
then.
upgrade it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You don't
You,
have to upgrade it as
well,
time goes on.
technically, I feel like you are more inclined to upgrade your console, given that by the time they come out with the new one, they're kind of like, hey, like we're putting out exclusives and stuff like that. That's what I think.
But not
Hmm.
quite because PS5 is just now starting exclusives
Yeah, but
because PS6 is about to come out. So even people that still own the PS4 are getting PS5 games that are also on the PS4. So you got a 10 year, about a good 8 to 10 year time span per console before it's kind of phased out.
I gotcha. I don't know. I just feel like you're a lot more okay. So I feel like a person who gets a console is more limited to whatever the company decides to do. With PC, you kind of have free reign on stuff, so it's kind of
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah. I'm just talking about like everyday living though. Like if you're like me, you go to work every day, you come home, you got kids, you don't have enough time to play. You're not going to be looking at a PC. You're just going to be looking at something, come home, play with your kids, and go to bed.
yeah.
Versus me and you, it's got like its own demographic. Like
Mm,
consoles got its demographic for like families, kids, people that don't really make enough money to afford a PC. And then
yo,
for somebody like me
Strange.
and you,
Aiden Smash is crazy. Mm, you you see the Aiden guy, Jacob? Mm, Strange is going crazy about him.
looks like oh man, what character is he? He looks like a character off of anime. I can't remember who he is.
One of these guys sounds like Goku. I can't put my finger on
I
it.
wouldn't be surprised.
I know
They
you
use a
like
lot of the same
Taki.
voice actors. Yeah, Taki's the go-to, man. Little short blonde girl. Oh yeah, I'm all over that.
But yeah, go ahead, continue what you were saying. Oh, no, no,
Uh,
I do know what you're talking about though.
yeah, I feel like it's just like a demographic and money-wise. Like if you have enough money for a PC and enough time to put into it, it's well worth it. But if not, I feel like a console is gonna be way, way better.
I got you. But it's strange, you gotta play this game and get him then. You gotta get Aiden. But I'm not gonna lie, one of the biggest things I like about PC the most is the variety of games that I get to play, and like we'll get free games and stuff nowadays, but it's like, dude, I'm playing a playtest of a game that's probably not gonna come out for like a month or two.
Well, that, but you can kind of do the same. Well, not really. I do feel like it's like they kind of phase that out with the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 because they used to have like closed and open betas for a lot of people on consoles, and now they're not. So I do understand that. But also, I feel like there's like an originality clause too for a lot of people. Like, I grew up with PlayStation, so my preferred games are like the Final Fantasy, the God of Wars, the Need for Speeds, Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank, and unfortunately, a lot of those series, most of those
Mm,
games are strictly Sony owned. You know, you can't get them on PlayStation or on PC. I mean, you can do like a PS2 or PS3 emulator and pray to God that it runs and works well.
Mm,
But I mean, I don't know, like I can kind of understand both because, like I said, I'm a big console guy. You know that. I mean, I got both the Switches, you know, PS Portal, PS5, and I also have a PC, so I kind of know the best of both worlds. But I definitely don't play my PC that much. I really don't. Like right now, I'm playing on the Switch too. I haven't turned my PC on in probably like a week.
I gotcha. Yeah.
So
Real quick. Strange. Why are you so broke, man? Why are you so broke? But no.
gotta get
So
your bread up.
gotta get that bread up, like the main character here. He was like, I'm here for that money. I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah, I feel you.
but no, I see what you mean, and I think at that point, I would say it's personal preference because for me, dude, ever since I switched to PC, oh man, like there's so much shit I can do on here. At least in my
Well,
case.
see, that's your gaming style too. Like you like the type of games that you play on PC. Me, I'm more old school, traditional, so I prefer, you know, older games. You know that. I always have been that way. So my style is more towards console because I have those older games, the old style of playing said games, you know. So I do feel like it is mainly a preference, you know, especially on what you play. Like if you play a lot of multiplayer games, oh, by far PC's gonna be better. If you play a lot of gotcha games, PC. But if you're like old school, just sitting down, chilling with the kids, playing some Final Fantasy or some Pokemon or something like that, oh yeah, hands down a console.
Man.
There's definitely a value in both, but I feel like even with like future times, especially with how expensive PCs are, I I hate to say it, but I do feel like consoles are kind of the main majority right now because PCs have done gotten so expensive. Like when we built our PCs, we built them in a good time. But can you imagine us
Oh
trying to
my
build the PCs
goodness.
that we have now? Dude,
Bro,
it would cost twice the amount of money, if not three times the amount.
it's actually crazy that how good of timing we had because now you were even talking about getting a Steam Deck for a second and not even like a day later they raised the prices and I was like holy shit.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like when I bought my Kingston DDR4 32 gig RAM, I bought it in Walmart last year at Camden with my dad, and it had to been like February or March because it was still pretty cold outside. And I think I paid it was 89.99 for two sticks. If you go on Amazon for DDR4, if you can find the Kingston because they barely get them in stock. But right now they're going for $369 for two sticks of 60. So if you look at it, that's 80 to 36. So 8 to 36. So that's 16. So that's over a 400. That's almost a 450% increase on price within less than a year. Well, a little over a year.
Right.
You know, something that was simple for us back in the day, like my 3060 and your 3060. You know, 300 something bucks. You know, not bad. Now you look at a 3060 Ti or 12 gig, like me and you both have, and it's like, oh my god, dude, it's, you know, almost 500, 600 damn bucks. You know,
Well, and RAM's like
versus the
two
amount
hundred
that you would.
dollars for 16 GB.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, the amount that you would pay currently for, let's just say for an example, right? You're trying to build a PC from scratch. If you buy a 5070,
Hmm?
that price for that 5070 alone is more than my whole Switch 2. Just for the graphics card. The graphics card is more expensive than my Switch 2 or my PlayStation 5.
You ain't lying.
So by value wise, PlayStation 5, I can go ahead and plug and play every fucking game I want to. Versus buying one part for a PC that's going to take me months to build. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's the ease of money and the ease of comfort. If you have the money for it, oh yeah, you're going to build a PC. But if you don't, you're going to buy console because it's just a lot easier.
Now, with that being said, what do you feel about the rising prices of the subscription that you need for PlayStation Plus? Because now it's not even optional anymore. Like they used to make it to where it's optional for you to get like 2 free games a month and blah blah blah. That
Oh
used to
yeah,
be like the thing, but now it's
it's still
required,
super cheap. I pay 19.99 a month for full.
bruh. I think that's
So
crazy
you look at
considering you don't
well,
even
look at it.
play
You look at
online games like that though.
20 times 10. Well, actually, I do play a lot of them on PlayStation. But 20 because Elden Ring's online. You know, the other game at Thaz is online. But if you look at it, 20 times 12 is $240. So $240 a year, right?
Uh huh.
Let's say you had the console for 10 years. That's $2,400. In 10 years, you may have enough money in that subscription alone to build half of a fucking gaming PC. Half.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So the money's
The money's
well
going
worth putting
somewhere.
into the subscription. Yeah, the money's going somewhere, but yet you get more of that subscription in 10 years than you would a PC when it comes to raw value price. Now, if you already own a PC, then by all means, yes, it would be more, it might be more better for the PC, but that's if you already own a PC. If you don't own a PC,
Mm,
then the justification for that money is 10 years is being used productively on PlayStation because you're playing those games versus putting that money into a PC. You haven't even saved up enough money to build half of a fucking PC. So you haven't been able to use that money at all for 10 years on value time base.
right.
So I mean, it's a tit for tat though. I mean, you can talk about it and argue about it all day long, but unlike you, it's basically just based on your style of gameplay, how much money you make, your availability to set parts, your lifestyle, especially if you have a family too. 'Cause you don't want your 5-year-old, playing on a $4 grand PC that you built personally and fuck it up.
Right.
So I feel like it just depends on your time in life and your stage and money and all that.
I gotcha. Yeah, now that makes sense. I now I do want to see what the Steam machine will do because that'll kind of be like they made the Steam machine to be kind of like a console almost. God damn, what's
Yeah,
going on with this dude's arm?
it's
Got
tweaking,
some
bro. It's
got some
tweaking.
Tales of Berseria type shit going on here,
He said it's fisting time.
dude's gonna be jacking like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Bro, do you see that cutscene?
Oh yeah, I've seen it. The boy said he got that big thing.
Mm.
Just basically fighting his arm. He's just floating behind it.
He's being like ragdolled around.
Can you imagine like his body just flies off the
Bro,
arm? He's just like dead in the background and you're still fighting his arm.
bro, you can still see him like being ragdolled around. That's crazy.
Did they seriously try to put a fingerprint symbol on the tip of her finger in a cutscene?
Mm. Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, we got Weaver Lance. What the heck? Oh. Damn. Damn. What the hell?
Oh, yo, that blonde girl remind me of the chick behind the desk in
Mm.
oh, one of the Guild Girls. Oh, what movie was that? What show was that? Blonde girl in oh, the dude that kills Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer.
Interesting.
Look just like.
Mm.
It's like, bro, my arm. I can't jack off no more.
Bro jacked it too much.
It's like I must be
Mm,
Let me.
beat the bait. I gotta beat it. Then they had to cut off his arm. Okay. His arm's still jacked. Oh, they had to extract the relic. Give me a shit ton of rewards. Oh, what is this? Oh. I can fight him again for materials. Oh.
Oh. No, I can suck their skills with this dude?
Bro, what were you about to say? What did you say, Jacob?
Yo, bro. No, I didn't even realize that the first time I ever played this game. One of the Guardian guys that we have on the team, his Lancelot attack, I didn't realize sucks the skill from the enemy he uses it on. So I can actually find enemies with skills and then take their
And then
skills
suck
from
them? Oh.
Yeah, suck them. I mean, just straight up suck 'em. I did not know that was possible. Hey man, sometimes you just gotta get it out one way or another, man. Gotta get some skills.
Yeah, give me one sec. I think I gotta sweep something real quick.
Oh, so it shows the magic value on it too. Okay, okay. Lulu says she a badass. Lulu has to move so much on her dang spear grids. That's the only thing I hate about magic in this game.
Black what?
Black magic. So like magic users, they have a different style sphere grid than regular attackers. So you have to use more points to upgrade their attacks and stuff like that.
Ew. What the fuck? I don't like this guy.
Okay, which one? Let's see.
This guy, Christian.
Ooh! Blue hair.
Yeah, we got Gargura and Hatsune Miku.
Word.
Oh my goodness, Ran 6 is prohibited? That's crazy.
Somebody is already using this name.
No, it contains prohibited words.
Don't feel bad. Did you see the text I put in earlier that it wouldn't speak out loud because it said it was against community guidelines?
Tell about my name.
No. I put down when you asked me about the other character, I was like, yeah, she kind of looks like a prick. And I typed it in, and it wouldn't let me type it. It wouldn't go through. It said it was against community guidelines. I was like, how in the world is that word against community guidelines?
You said prick?
Yes, it is. Yep, and it's against community guidelines in the text chat.
Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It'll detect the word, I guess, but there's a lot of stuff that it just won't let you type in.
Type in, yeah. I feel like some words though, like, are understandable by all means, but other words, it's like, that wasn't really offensive or anything, you know.
Dude, they are really restricting me on this game. I can't even do like my other name. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to fucking make up a new fucking name now. How about this one? Prohibited. I'll just do 6. I don't care. I don't know why. I don't know why the other one, Ran 6, is like prohibited for them. But as good as the playtest, they're gonna wipe everything anyway, so I don't care. I'll worry about that.
God, you just freaking Tim Tebowed her ass. That's the only thing I hate about black mages in this game too. White mages have more power or more health, but they have less power. And then the black mages are like super fucking buffed out with damn magic attacks, but have like no fucking health whatsoever. I mean, she could basically, if I had a strong enough enemy, she could basically get fucking one